the awareness of what the signs of addiction are, of what addiction is, of how to support people. That awareness is the other key. And then the third one is community, having the resources and support networks for a safe environment of support, right? And so empathy plays into community, empathy plays into awareness, and vice versa. They're all important and work together. So today we're going to focus on empathy, and I'm sure you all know what empathy is, but just to kind of, I wanted to, these pieces of it, when you're dealing with the definition, it becomes like, oh, of course, like, why is empathy important? Well, it's about seeing things from another person's perspective, right? From understanding what someone else might be going through, their emotions, their choices that they may have, or their non-choices, right, that may be happening. Also, while being aware that, well, that may not be my experience, right? That is their experience. And another example is the ability to share someone's feelings or experiences by imagining, right? I love that word, imagining what it would be like to be in that person's situation. And when we have that imagining of like, oh gosh, what must that be like? Then we can have a much better understanding. We can have a much better relationship in our community. And so I want to talk a little bit about why empathy, and I added in compassion here because those are very closely aligned, empathy and compassion. And to me, they serve some different functions, but they're both very much a part of what we're talking about today. So empathy and compassion are important because of connection. So we know that empathy is a critical part of any kind of relationship that we may have, right? So if we're building relationships either with individuals or in communities, that empathy is an important part of it. It's a crucial aspect of having connections with other individuals. So when we understand what someone else is going through, then it becomes a little easier to go, oh, that makes so much more sense when I know that that's the background. It also can help us understand our own emotions. So it can be a self-awareness tool as well as an awareness of other tool. There's also some beautiful evidence. I was reading this research again recently about how empathy in and of itself, especially positive empathy, has been shown to reduce stigma significantly. So using something like empathy as a way of supporting individuals and their community can help reduce the stigma. Thus, that's why Ripples of Recovery, the reducing the stigma, has empathy as one of its main components. And the other piece of why empathy and compassion are important are thinking about our own